Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Adaptive Yoga with a chair. Oh, good. That's like, hold on, trying to figure out. My name is Gethin Christine Morris. So happy to be here with you today. Please, if you can, and if you have, get 2 blocks and place them under your chair. Make sure that your chair is on the mat, on a non-slip surface. I've got the 2 back legs kind of off the mat and the 2 front legs on the mat, but it's very sturdy, so it's not going anywhere. And I'm so happy and excited that you're here to join me today. I love adaptive yoga. And this specific class is for people who have balance issues, who tend to get vertigo, or people who have suffered some sort of injury, whether it be like recovering from a stroke, recovering from traumatic brain injury, recovering from a muscular tear or surgery. Now this is post-op, post-recovering period where it's safe, where your doctor is giving you permission to start practicing yoga again. However, this is a great practice also for any practitioner of any level to use a chair for support. And that is what we are here to do. It is to do seated postures, to do some laying down, and to also use the chair as a balance support. And I really would love it for you to participate. If you have a blanket, go ahead and you can place it on your chair. If you need a little extra cushion, you can roll it under your feet to give your feet a little more support in the arches, and modify to your body and to your body's needs as always. So I am very, very happy and honored to be here and share this experience with you. In all adaptive classes, we start seated so we can start grounded. And let us begin. I'd like you to bring your hands up. Take a deep breath in. And exhale as you bring them to Samasthiti. Let us begin with an intention for practice today. Feel free to close your eyes, have a soft gaze, or open. Begin to notice your body. Notice how it feels to have your feet planted in the earth, to be in an upright seated position, to have your glutes connected with the earth through the vibration of your chair, and to be lifted up through the sacrum, the ribs, the neck, all the way through the crown of the head. I invite you to use any intention and sankalpa that you find best for you right now. And I will offer up the intention of honoring where our body is at, and right here in this moment, to put your needs first, to put my needs first. Go ahead and separate your hands and bring them first to your low belly. I'd like to start with a 3-part breath. And this is essentially where the first all-in-one inhale and all-in-one exhale, 3 parts happen every time. So the first part is to fill up the low belly. The second part, we're going to bring our hands to the middle of our ribs, or the bottom, I should say, of our ribs, middle of our thoracic. And we're going to fill up in our rib cage. And then the third part, we can bring your hands up to our collarbone. You're going to fill up your whole torso in 3 parts. The last part is up in the collarbone. And then as we exhale, we're going to release the collarbone, upper ribs first. Bringing in the ribs, releasing it from the middle part. Second, and then the third part, we're going to be pulling in our core all the way navel to spine as we release the breath and then exhale. In and out of the nose. Bring your hands to your low belly so you can feel the sensation. Take a deep breath in through the mouth or the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, and now we begin. Inhale. Second part. Third part. Exhale. Middle. Low. Inhale low. Middle. Upper. Exhale. Upper. Middle. Low. You can release your hands if you want to, but we're going to continue with the breathing for a few more rounds. Go at your own pace. Last full round. Go ahead and return your breath to normal. And we will start with the Ujjayi breath to begin with practice as we move through our Sun A. It is that slight constriction in the back of the throat. Inhale. Like an ocean. Exhale, constricting and opening. Yeah, it's a interesting paradox. But I find that as I constrict in the back, I'm opening more in the throat, front of the throat, for that exhale to be very present and prominent. All right, to move through our Sun A. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms out. Shine the heart forward, broadening through the collarbone. You can gaze upwards. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Maybe opening up a little bit more. Release. Good. I would like you to bring your hands to your thighs, all the way down to your knees, and feel for your ankles. Now, to really feel the alignment that your ankles are directly underneath your knees, and your knees are directly in line with your hips. Not the outer fleshy part of your hips, but your hip bones, your sacroiliac bones. So what I'd like you to do is slide your hands down, feel your feet, feel how it feels to be grounded in the earth and where your ankles are. Slide your hands up to your kneecaps. Now, do they require an adjustment? Are they a little tucked in and now you're feeling an angle? Or are they a little out and you're feeling a different angle? I'd like you to feel your ankles directly under your knees, and then your knees directly in line with your hip bones. Good. And now you can slide your hands from your hip bones up to your shoulders. Okay, are you leaning forward? Are you leaning backwards? Where is the alignment today? And you want it right on top of each other. And then lastly, feel your neck. Feel the back of your neck. Go ahead and give it a little massage if you want to. Just rub the base of your skull and rub the back of your neck a little. And feel, are you jutting your chin forward? Are you going back like this? You want it nice and neutral. And then a nice lift, so you can bring your thumbs to your lower ears and place your fingertips on the top of your skull and gently lift and feel that sensation. That is the sensation that you want to carry with you as we're in upright positions where the spine is required to be straight, right? All right, now that you've got this alignment, let's do a few more breaths. Inhale, bring the arms up to the side, reaching up. Now you can have your gaze follow your hands if you'd like, and then bringing it down through heart center. Go ahead and shift to the right and feel for the back of your chair and place your left hand on the outside of your right leg. And we're doing a little bit of a twist and just a gentle twist. This is right in the beginning of class before we're really warmed up. So inhale, deep breath in. Exhale, gently, gently. Feel the sensation of twisting. You don't even necessarily have to move. Exhale, inhale. Filling the back up with lots of air and space. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Wonderful. Being very gentle. Inhale up to the center. Exhale, bringing it down, and go ahead and move to the left, grabbing the back of your chair, right hand to the outside of the left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Deep, slow breaths, equal time for both inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it back to the center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for Tadasana. So you can't really see the tops of my hands, but my pinkies are turned inwards. So my palms are facing behind me. All right. I hope this is not like being annoying. Okay, inhale. Shining the heart forward. Exhale. Hold this pose. Really plant down in the feet. You want to feel this activation. You can lift your toes. And you can then gently set them down one at a time and then feel some activation in the upper kneecaps, right? We're planting down and we're reaching up. Inhale. Exhale, open up to the left or the right, tee out the arms. Gentle twist. Inhale, center. Open up to the left, tee out the arms. Inhale, center. Hold it here. Bring your palms together, interlace your fingers, point out the index finger, cross the thumbs. So you've got like your little pointer finger out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, slight back bend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, back up to center, release the grip. Exhale, coming on down. Okay, we're gonna go all the way down for forward fold. So go ahead and open up your legs. I'm gonna try something here, and then bend from the hips, forward fold. Now, you can use your blocks here at any height to give yourself some more stability. Or if you've got it available, bring your hands all the way down. If you want to bend your elbows, go for it. If you want to keep them straight. But right now, I'd really like you to focus on the compression in the midsection and deep breathing, deep belly breathing. Releasing the neck. Releasing the head all the way down. Feeling the activation in the legs, go ahead and use your blocks if you want to help you come up for halfway lift. Now for halfway lift, we're still squeezing back the shoulder blades. Okay, your wrists are nice and underneath your shoulder joints. And you've got a nice and neutral neck, cervical spine, right? Head is straight out, chin is not tucked, and it's not elevated. It's just nice and neutral. Halfway lift. For each of these, we're just going to hold them for a couple breaths, each of these poses, as we get used to the transitions and feeling where our body is at today in this moment. Deep breath in, kind of like reaching forward with the crown, having more space in the back of the neck, and coming on down for forward fold. Good. And then go ahead and place the blocks underneath the chair and swoop out the arms, kind of toe heel the feet back to their original position. Inhale. All the way up for Tadasana. Exhale, mini back bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, open up to the right. Tee out the arms. Inhale, center. Open up to the left. Tee out the arms. Inhale, center. Hands through heart center. Widen the legs. Forward fold. And you can use the blocks here again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Release. Place the blocks out front or underneath the chair. Inhale, coming up for Tadasana. Exhale, open up to the right. Inhale, coming up to center. Exhale, opening up to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, mini back bend here. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, hands through heart center. Gently open up the legs for a forward fold, hinging at the hips. And it can look however it needs to look. You can just be right here if that's how that looks. It's not about how it looks, it's about how it feels. Inhale, halfway lift. Oh. Exhale, forward fold. Wonderful. And adding on a little bit this time. Inhale, hands up to heart center. And actually, we're going to come into some lateral stretches here. We're going to first start with the right, lower the right hand and reach up and over with the left. You can grab onto your chair if you'd like, or you can use our handy dandy block and have it to the upper level and allow some deep side opening. Inhale, reaching. lowering that right shoulder. You want it away from the ear, bringing space. Feeling the space opening from the hip flexor through the side torso, all the way in that lateral stretch. And really breathing into your upper left rib cage. Good. Coming back up to center. Inhale, and then why don't you grab the other block as we open up the left and the left, well, I should say the right side, but we're going to the left. So opening up the right side as we do opposites. Inhale, and noticing any differences and letting it go. Really feel that openness in the right side of your body. Breathing into that rib, this lung way up here. Creating more space and healing. And anytime you want to feel the activation in your feet, remember to lift your toes and then gently plant them down, because that really does activate Pada Bandha, which is that foot lock, really getting into the ground. Wonderful. Go ahead and release. Move the block where it needs to be. Inhale, center, hands through heart center. Come on down for forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming on up to Tadasana. All right, wonderful. Now we're going to bring our hands down through heart center, and we're going to kind of add on we're going to the right. So bring your right leg and hip. Keep your thigh and your hip engaged with the chair, and go ahead and bring that left leg straight back, and we're going to come into crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. So essentially what we'd like to do is do the alignment check again, feeling that your ankle is nicely tucked beneath that knee, or like really the knee is stacked nice and even over that ankle. Feeling supported by the chair, and then having our back heel up. Now, if it feels better to have a bent knee, you can do that. You can even give yourself some extra support and have a block there and use that, right? And you're expressing it in a different way, but you're still getting deep into that heel and feeling the sensation of opening up that hip flexor right here. So wherever you are at and are comfortable, now you can grab on with your right hand the back of the chair to help keep you stable. Or when you're ready, come and lift, fully extend the arms all the way up, remembering to broaden the collarbone and those shoulders. Engage the core. Always have that low belly engaged. Beautiful. One more breath here. Okay, now on your exhale, open up the torso. It's this nice upper torso twist, and twist your foot down so that the heel is flush with the mat. Now toes are pointed to somewhere over in this upper left corner of the mat. And we're here for Warrior Two, right? And go ahead and look over that right arm. Go ahead and reach forward on an inhale from the hips, and you can bring your elbow to your thigh, or you can bring a block down to the inside or the outside of your ankle. And reach up for extended side angle. Some more lateral stretching, feeling this entire train, this fascia train, be really extended. Beautiful. Release from the block. Go ahead and lift, flip your palm up and reverse the warrior. You can have your back hand on the chair seat if you like. You can bind it around your waist in the back. Wonderful, doing great. Now we're going to kind of switch sides, all right? So coming to the left, and again, keeping that left thigh and the hip engaged with the chair, and then determining if you want to use a block to support the knee for a bend in the lunge, right? And having your arms up. And you want to really check and feel that your hip is stacked over that knee. Or go ahead and have a fully extended leg in the back, lifted heel, and making sure your alignment is how you want it to feel. Adjusting the stance, the narrowness or the width of your feet, right? And if at any time having your arms fully extended is too much, you can bring them to Samastihiti, or you can have one on the chair and one at your hip. Engage the core. One more breath. One more round of breath, sorry. And then one more inhale. Exhale, open up for warrior two. And go ahead and play with the width of your feet. Maybe it changed slightly as we open up. The twist comes from the torso, right? Your hips are pointed somewhere up near that top right corner of the mat. And you're lifting your rib cage, lowering your shoulders. Yeah, very good. And your foot, please always remember your foot is at an angle. Always. For warrior two. All the warriors. Oh, except warrior three. Wonderful. Reach forward. Hinge from the hips. You can use your block for extended side angle at any height you wish. Wonderful. Go ahead and put the block aside from the mat. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior, and staying lifted in the back. And if you try the bind on the other side, do it here as well. Or you can hold on to the chair. Just don't have it on your kneecap. You can have it in front, you can have it in back. Not really on your hip, but around your hip. Wonderful. Great. Go ahead and release. We're going to bring our feet back to that neutral position. Great. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale. Bring your hands to heart center. Widen the legs, forward fold. If you need a block, go ahead and bring it up for halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Wonderful. Inhale, Tadasana. Bring your hands together, slight mini back bend. Exhale. Inhale. And then opening up to the right for crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach. All the way up for extended side angle. Exhale, flip the palm, reverse warrior. Inhale, coming back. You can have a nice teed out arms here, and we can come into a horse pose, right? Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Good. Inhale, swivel. Come into crescent lunge all the way up. Exhale, open for warrior two. Inhale, reach. Coming into extended side angle. Work that 3-part breath if you can. Flip the palm. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, coming back for that big teed out motion. And this, both of your feet are pointed outwards, your knees are pointed outwards. Bring your elbows in. You're lifting. You have this big expansion in the rib cage, and you're lifting up from your waist. Wonderful. That's so good. All right. Bring your knees together. We're going to go through, well, not together, in neutral. One more. Sun B. Inhale. Bring them up. Exhale. Widen. Forward fold. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale. Sweep them up. And exhale, opening up to the right. You can do it. Crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach. You've got it. Exhale, flip the palm. Reverse the warrior. Inhale, coming into horse. And swiveling. Exhale, inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Inhale, coming back. Tee out the arms. Inhale, exhale, sink into horse. Push down with your thighs. You want to feel those thighs. Really good. Inhale all the way up. Bring your knees together, your hands together, and come on in for nice Samastihiti. Check in with your intention. Check in how you're putting your needs first and how that flow felt. Now, I am going to offer up a few standing positions. You can remain seated and do the same positions in a different way. So, first off, I will demonstrate if you're going to stay seated. So that means you don't move your chair at all. And what we're going to do is coming into our center, we're going to ground down through our right foot. And we're going to do a little tree. Now, if you want, you can have your foot on the inside of your thigh. Okay, or you can have it on a block. Let's see. How would I use the block? I would use it against my leg to help with, you want your ankle more or less facing the ground, facing the earth. And so, yeah, if it's here on the inside of your thigh, then that on the tall height of the block, you have that support and you can still push and engage your foot with your inner calf. Correct? Okay, as long as that feels good. Or you can bring it all the way up. And essentially you can leave your hands here. Oh, which I'm sliding all over the place. So I'm going to be leaving my hands here. Or you can work up to where you're pressing and putting so much force on the inside of your thigh, you'll be able to leave your hands off and have your foot stay, which is pretty fun to play with. And as you come into your expression of tree, you can raise your branches or have your hands to heart center or have both supporting. You can even have one under your knee if you'd like, or your hip. All right, so for those of us who are going to be doing the standing pose with the chair, we're going to move the chair so that all four corners are on there. You can kind of see me more or less. And, because I'm doing, hold on, I got to do it this way. All right, now you're going to root down into your left foot and bring up the sole of your foot to meet the inside of your left thigh. So, is that what I wanted to do? Or we were doing the right side? Yeah, so I had it correct. Okay, let's try this one right there. Okay. Root down on the right side. Go ahead, and everybody, wherever you're at, do your tree pose, Vrikasana, and bring the inside, your foot to the inside of your thigh, and go ahead and use the back of the chair for support. And if you would like, you can always bring your hands to heart center or leave one hand to the back of the chair. Also, if you wanted to try the support of the foot, bring the block on the inside of the ankle. It's just a little different when you're standing because your leg is straight. And you can have it on the short or the tall width, but secure it there. Don't want it on the inside of the kneecap, but definitely you can bring it to the inside of the leg. Find your center wherever you are, rooting down with your feet, activating those four corners of your right foot, growing the branches in whatever way that looks like for you. Maybe you're visualizing the branches reaching up tall. Engaging your lower navel to spine. This is very good. This is also quite hard to hold for longer than just a couple breaths. So you're doing very good. Find your smile. All right, go ahead and start to release the branches. Hold on to the back of the chair with both hands and then go ahead and release the block. And if you're seated, just place the block out in front so that you can move to the other side. Without me getting too complicated, whatever you're doing seated, do for the opposite side. And standing, same goes for you. Root down into the left foot. Raise the right leg as high or as low as you want. If you're standing, make sure to activate that entire leg all the way up to the glutes. Engage that core, all of it, navel to the spine. Feel that energetic connection. And then go ahead and grow your branches. I like to practice pratyahara a little bit while I'm doing balancing poses, which definitely adds another element. But since we are being supported, feel free to close the eyes and go inward. Only if you want to. Last round of breathing. Wonderful. Very good. Go ahead, release that block. And I am going to move my chair back so that I can demonstrate the next pose. Again, this is an option for standing as well. So you can leave, if you're standing, leave your chair where it is. We're going to do figure 4 first. The right side where the right leg is rooted. Go ahead and lift. Since we opened up this hip flexor, hopefully it's a little bit more, open. I was trying to say spacious, something. Go ahead and bring your ankle to your thigh, to the top of your thigh. We can do some foot rolls here, but that's just really, if you're feeling like that's good for you right now, flex your foot, your toes toward your knee. Swoop out the arms, inhale, bring them to center, lower them, and bring your elbows to that inside of your left leg. And this is for me, a luscious stretch where it really does help open up the outside of that thigh all the way down to the outside of the knee, down to the very center of your foot. And fold as much as you'd like to. If you'd like to stay upright and just place your hands one on top of your ankle, one on top of the inside of your knee, and apply gentle pressure, feel free to do that as well. Good. And then for standing, you would go ahead Okay, so the right leg is rooted and you're going to, step back a little bit from your chair because you're going to be folding. Put that up. So both hands are on it. Step back where you can still touch the back of the chair. Shift the weight to the right foot. Lift the left so that the ankle is above the knee. Go ahead and squat if that is available to you. And you can fold. And if you want, you can have your left elbow gently pressing on the inside of your left knee while holding on to the back of the chair. Now you can do the top or you can do the seat, whatever feels comfortable and stable. You want to be very stable here. How's everybody doing? Good. Good, good, good. One more big round of breathing. Any tension, tightness you feel, intentionally send your breath there. Inhale, raise on up, lower the left leg and go ahead and kind of rock it out side to side if you'd like, or, stretch it out in the chair a little bit. Whatever you did on the first side, do on the opposite side, and I will demonstrate the standing. Please find your balance and gravity in your center, rooted through that left foot. Activate and engage that leg as much as you can wherever you're at. Raise the right leg, bringing it up and above that knee. Go ahead and lower slightly, bringing any pressure or none at all. Hi, I'm a little too close to my chair. To the inside of your right leg. Last big round of breathing. Inhale, raise up. Go ahead, release that stance and shake it out however you feel comfortable. Using the chair for support in any way that you want, as always. Good. Wonderful. Okay, I want to do one more of those balancing poses. And I want to check. Oh my goodness. Class is really flying by. No more balancing poses. We are good on that. So go ahead and please stand up from your chair. Gently set it to the side. I want to move it all together so that we're going to come down to the mat. What I wanted to do, you can do like a nice little roll. You can see me when I lay all the way down. Okay, good. Make sure your props are kind of out of the way. We're going to do some lovely lateral stretches again, but we're going to do it this time on the back. So this is technically half moon, standing half moon. Not like Vinyasa half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. It's Ardha Chandrasana like in hot yoga class, but that's okay. It's like a curvature. So bring yourself to one side of the mat. Bring your body to the one side of the mat. Doesn't matter which side, but whatever side it is, for me it's the right. I'm going to move my feet over to the left corner. I'm going to reach up, interlace my fingers opposite way, straighten the index, cross the thumbs in an opposite way, and I'm going to reach to the opposite corner. So my feet and my fingertips are reaching, and I'm like kind of scrunching with my obliques on my left side. And this is a really deep opening in the lateral stretch. And it's so fun to play with that 3-part breath whenever you think of it. And I love it during lateral stretches because you really get a different sensation of where your breath is and how much you can expand. So really, really think about it. Challenge yourself a little. Find your smile. Go back to your intention. One more big round of breath. Good. go ahead and release. You can bring your arms down at your side and bring your heels to the mat as you can kind of help your body switch to the opposite side of the mat on the edge. Lengthen your whole body, and you're going to just kind of scooch your feet over to the opposite corner. So I'm on the left edge, feet are going to the right, and then opposite grip of what you just had, opposite cross the thumbs. Your index pointer finger is pointing, and go ahead and get that curvature that we're looking for here. I'm just feeling some intense sensations. So, honoring yourself, putting your needs first, obviously. That's the Sankalpa I invited you to. Go as deep as you want. And you can use a 3-part breath. If you were looking, I was kind of experimenting what it was like to cross the feet. Sometimes it helps to anchor down one of the legs, like the outside leg. One more big deep breath. If you're doing a 3-part breath, give it your all. Great. Coming back to center, go ahead, release your arms down at your side, and then bring your heels to the mat and go ahead and lift and kind of center yourself again in the middle of your mat, and then have your legs go long. I want you to take a deep breath in. You guys are doing so great. Point your toes, reach your fingertips. Flex your toes, reach your fingertips. Nice, long, supine stretch. Good, very good. So, I would like to do one last pose before getting into Shavasana. So if you want, you can roll on one side and help yourself up by pressing into the mat, or you can use a block if you would like. Now, if you can, yes, it's perfect timing. Go ahead and move your chair to the edge of your mat. All 4 feet are on the mat. And we can do like a supported waterfall pose. Now, if you want, you can get my block over here. You can place a block, a blanket, a bolster, or pillow, anything you'd like underneath your sacrum. So I'm doing this where my knees can be bent on the chair, but you can always turn it around so the back of the chair is facing you and you're really doing full extended waterfall with your feet and your legs extended, right? And you're just kind of leaning on the chair. And you can, what I'm going to kind of play with is having a block underneath my calves a little bit. So ooh. Yeah, there's a lot that you can do to play with this. So you can have, right now I've got the block on the middle width. I need to figure out how to where it's not flat, but it's more standing, but it's short standing. Anyways, underneath my sacrum, which is giving great support, and all this blood flow is rushing to my head. This is very good for vagal toning, for your vagus nerve. And I've got same width underneath my calves. And I'm really liking this, actually. I didn't know that this is where this pose was going for me. But you can just have your knees flush with the chair. You can have your back flush with the mat. And kind of sink in here and start to slowly release your Ujjayi breath. And if you want to do a couple more 3-part breaths, go ahead. Have fun with it. Be gentle. Notice if you can fill up your thoracic cavity, your whole body, with any more breath now than at the start of class, with whatever breathing you're choosing. Notice if you can hold the inhales a little longer and hold and release the exhales a little longer. So now we're going to come into Shavasana, and if this is great for your Shavasana, just stay exactly where you are. And if you'd like, slowly release your legs from the chair. And if you had a block underneath your sacrum, go ahead and lift up your buttocks and pull that block out and safely become unencumbered and come into your deep Shavasana rest. And I think I'm going to start class where I was on the chair. I'm holding space for you to have one last meditation. All the way back here. Yeah, that's nice. If you want to remain laying flat and nice and peaceful right where you're at on your mat, please do so. I invite you to take Shavasana for at least 10 minutes. I am going to end our time together but that does not mean you can't continue in this energy and take these ohms with you. Ah, oo, silence, all equal parts. Deep breath in, join in if you'd like. Ah, Thank you so much for joining me today. But give yourself the gratitude for being present with your body in this moment, trying something new, being supported in a beautiful practice with what hopefully is a sankalpa that resonated with you throughout class. The light in me sees, knows, and honors each and every one of you for your truest light. Namaste.